Hey guys, old folks, Sean here. Had a question asked in one of my videos. How do I make a good team? Well, if you could do that every time and everyone would basically be tied unless they bought somebody and it all came down to legends. Are legends the only way to take first place in the arena? No, but they help. But is it possible to build a good team without legendaries? The answer to that is yes. There's a lot of discussion about the idea of a power of a team and then the relative power of a team. What we want to talk about are how do teams work together. Often, what you'll have are teams that are physical based, and then you'll have teams that are magical based. You'll have some that are a few more disabled while they burn down. You'll have some tanky ones. People try everything. So, some of the things I've got pulled up here, just a team I kind of threw together. It's not really my arena team. I kind of play around with my arena team. I really haven't focused on this account, so I'm kind of out level. But I want to show some stuff here. So I've got Gerber. He's my tank. I could, if I wanted, swap him out and go with Monk's Son. Either one of those. Obviously, he's 84. I haven't leveled him up to 85. That's not a big issue. Cash-wise, it's not a huge issue. So, my tanks, I've got some good choices. You'll see a lot of people choose different guys, and the truth is there are a lot of options for what kind of team you want to run. Poulin, however you want to say his name, Frosty the Snowman. Some people love him, and he does a great job because of his ability to immobilize that team, lock them down for a bit of time, especially when paired with a like Sebastian, Ruby Mirror, and then they'll run usually the Awakened Arya, the healer. You'll see a lot of people run King Kong here, basically. He's a great tank. Heals your teams, works well with lifesteal, great synergy there. So he's really good for your relative power. You'll even see some people run Uther. Man, that guy's a tank. I mean, getting through him, it can be hard later levels, especially when he is awakened and everything else. So I've got a team here. I've got some guys. I'm in a guild. We're going to look at this. So obviously looking at his team, Blaine's a big pain in the rear. Grunk, especially when Grunk has been awoken, can be a big pain in the ear. So I'm just going to duel it. Basically, our power is about the same. I'm going to go ahead and just hit dual attack. We're just going to see how it plays out. I haven't fought the guy yet. I'm just basically pulling stuff up. Now, usually, like in-game teams, you'll see a lot of people will run Gerber because he's a free legend, basically, that you will be earning. You'll see him run it with an Awakened Murphy, a Sebastian, Mirror Pearl, maybe a Mira, and a Ruby instead. Even every now and then a Pandarus because of who they're fighting. They want to get rid of the other team's lifesteal. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of speed this up a little bit, or we can kind of watch it. Again, smoke pops out behind. Yay! Now, I have a lot of legends on this account, but that doesn't guarantee me success for anything. There's Blaine's. Alright, so we're going to pop off a shot. Who's it going to hit? Who's it going to hit? Oh, it hit the tank. This is a kind of a cool little skill sometimes. Goes ahead and locks down the others. Now I drop the big pain in the rear there. She's gone. Sebastian's still looking good. Everybody's looking good. Okay, he's going to pop off that. He should be dying real soon. Sebastian's going to pull up Mira. Woo! I'm waiting for him to cast his ult. This is gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt right there. Oh yeah, come on, pop him, kill him. There we go. Blaine should be dead. All right, before his ult goes off, and it's over. All right, so we'll take this for the win, and that's it. So was it just because of my team comp that made it better? Who knows? But the truth is I fought guys sometimes that are 20,000 points ahead of me. And I've won because I've had a relative team when it comes to power. So you'll see a lot of magic teams. We'll pull through here and kind of see. It's kind of similar setup. Here I like this because, again, let's see here. Oh, see, now here's where we get into some of the good stuff. I don't know if I'd say it's a true relative team, but we're gonna go ahead and duel it. Now, when you're choosing your team, some of the things you want to look for is how they work together. So you'll see a lot of times when people are going through some of the stuff here, Merlin, sorry, my brain was just farting there. Using her with magic-based teams, they'll run a Jacob because he's magic-based. They'll run a Blaine because he's magic based. They'll run a Sebastian because he's magic based. And then if they've got a Teresa, they'll run a Teresa, or they'll run someone else in there to kind of go from there. I'm going to speed this bad boy up just because as much as I like Vosh. So he's got his ward, drops that, going down, dealing with this. Oh, he got his thing off. That hurt, but at the same time, it allowed me to take out one of theirs. Got a revive, and then it's over. So, and he's going to split into two. She's, kind of works good with the synergy. It slows it down, allows me to kind of deal some damage. That's what I like about Smoke. All right, so I won again. No big deal. I was really looking for a magic-based team out of my guild. Let's see here. Pots armies. Nope. AD damage. Nope. Another lower level. I really hate to go against that. No, he doesn't have anything. So I'm pretty much not going to find it here. Let's go jump to the arena. That's the best bet to go. Arena. Blue Stacks, how I hate you. Alright, so we got a magic base team here. You're like, oh, hey, they're lower level. Power's about equal. I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to pull out. I'll leave them in. What the heck? We'll leave them in. Well, let's just see what happens when I run this. Against this team, it doesn't really do me a lot of good because I'm not getting shot with people. So, Aerial is great when you're fighting people that have actual, like Miras and things like that, because it negates the damage. It pops a shield. This is a great team I'm facing here as far as magic. So give me a second. I'll pause this for a second. All right, I resumed. Came up quicker than I thought. So basically, right now, am I in the lead? The shield's going off. My Monk Son's dropping pretty quick. And normally, it's like I said, I take Gerber. He's going to get a stun off. It's close. It's close. It's close. Drop the Merlin. Drop the Merlin. Come on. Come on. Karna's popping out. Sebastian's going to throw down his ult. Come on. There goes that. I got to take him down again. I'm still silenced. There goes my ult. Alright. Good, we drop her. Come on, drop him, drop him, drop him, drop him, drop him, drop him, drop him. That's where it gets nasty. I should lose this. I should lose this, yeah. I've lost that. So that's kind of what I figured. Did it matter that I had, people in there that were better than me? No, it is what it is. 185. They had a better composition. Let's see if I can pull them back up here real quick. That's the part I hate. 88, 74. I'd like to fight them again if I could. Maybe I won't get to. Yeah, we'll just look and see what else I find. Alright, basically another same comp team. So they've got more stats than me. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to swap him out, pick him. I'm going to pop these two out. I'm going to put back in these two, and we're going to challenge. I'm still lower power. I probably should still lose again. We'll see. But, you want things that work together. You want people that can sustain life. Obviously, you want a Merlin that will keep your life-stealing magic users going. Karna's got great health. Here, you got a Baggins coming at me. Does great damage, shreds tanks. So overall, let's go ahead and speed this up a little. No shield in the back line. He's taking a lot of damage. He's dead. There goes that. He's dead. He's going to pop that, but it ain't going to do him any good because he's dead. I might get my ult off, yeah, but it's not going to matter. Yeah, it's not going to matter. And again, this synergistic team that they have just destroys me. And that's kind of the one that you're going to see a lot of, So some of the things I'd recommend is there's a website called magicrushhelp.me. It gives you the ability to input who you have and ask, okay, what's a great team? What's some of the top teams that you're going to see? You can show it the characters that you have, allow it to say just choose who I have, or recommend maybe one or two. And, it's not going to include unless you say show me the paid for characters also. But it'll give you some examples. You're going to see a lot of similarities. A lot of people run Gerber. A lot of them run Murphy. That's been awakened. A lot of them run Sebastian. And then from there, it all kind of varies. I've done some research and I've saved some stuff over the time. A fun team a lot of guys don't talk about, but they don't see, is if you really want to have fun, is you could run a York, a Spar, a Baggins, a Pandrus, and a Gridlock. And it seems squishy at first, but that York, when he becomes awakened, becomes a beast. I mean, he's doing damage. His whales preventing him. He's like a tanky, damaging tank. Spar, not as great as he used to be, but once he gets going, he's tanky enough that once he gets going, he starts dealing out a ton of damage. And then, of course, your Baggins a great shredder, your Gridlock's a great shredder, and then Pandrus helps negate the lifesteal that they're going to have, does damage. It's not your usual setup, but you'll see that team actually come in sometimes and take out amazing teams because of how it's built. There's a lot of other options. I really do like York. Uther. Uther's a great tank as far as keeping your back line alive because they're trying to shred through it. Again, I like Monkey, man. He taunts, does damage. If you've got lifesteal, he's knocking people back. He's helping your lifesteal to go on. So there's a lot of opportunities there. Find a team that you like and focus on it. You're going to find out the longer you play, the harder it is to maintain more teams because you're having to chase down runes. You're having to spend money on skills. My level 85 account, every time somebody levels, costs me 1.4 million gold to level each of their skills 1 point. So total. Each one's about 400,000 gold per point. So, 4 skills. 1.4 million gold, roughly. That's going to get costly. You're saying, okay, I'm going to have 8 characters, 10 characters. I'm going to swap them out. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of experience. Then you're starting looking at items that you're going to be enchanting. It just gets crazy, and especially unless you want to keep the cash flow into the game low, or if you're rich, then do whatever you want, because you can just keep buying gems. You're going to have to be really specified on those 1 or 2 guys. Focus on kind of what you want to be, from the beginning if you can. Late game, it gets harder. Sure, you got extra runes, but then again, I've already got guys on my other server that are coming into the point where I'm like, man, I'd like to use them. I'm only level 72, but the amount of resources I'd have to expend to get them where I want them, it's going to be costly. And then I'm spending 2 levels farming runes, basically, to get them where I want them. And I'm already +3 on some of my guys. Bringing somebody from green 0, it's going to get costly. And then you got to think about soul stones. Am I going to farm soul stones? Because you want them to be there. When you hit level 90, man, keep going, sure, whatever. But right now, that's what you got to focus on, is what's the team you want to be? Do you want to be a magic-based team? I got a guy on my other server who's got Candy. Everybody else chose Myra, and he chose Candy. And he is tearing up magic teams because her ability is to help stop that. And so it's finding the niche that you want. Do a little research, read on that site. I'll put a few more specific teams up later that I kind of like, and we'll just kind of go from there. Thanks for watching. If you got any more questions, keep asking.